Hello everybody, welcome back to Pan-Dead Center. Today I want to look at how to deal with some of these timing issues that sometimes creep into our audio tracks. Not virtual instrument tracks, because those we can just quantize and deal with quite easily. But what if it happens in an audio track? And this could happen because of timing errors on the player or latency issues with the computer. And I think in the example that I'm about to show you, there's a little bit of both.
Handset Center.
Okay, so here I have an audio track with some definite problems. Possibly due to me, possibly due to some, I think there's definitely some latency going on. I think there's some playing issues going on too. It's just the guitar chomping on beats 2 and 4 for 4 measures. Very short part, but it doesn't quite work. So if I solo it, it sounds like this. And you can see if we go to beat 2 is a little bit off. Go to beat 4. Beat 4 is right where it should be. The next beat 2, it's a little bit off. The next beat 4, it's a little bit off. So I probably have to say there's some timing issues on my part on this one. What we're going to do is we're going to make a dummy track. We're going to quantize the dummy track. And then we're going to make this track fit the dummy track, and then we'll delete that dummy track. First thing you want to do is if you have any reverb, it may or may not make a difference, but turn it off. And you heard I had some reverb on there. And by the way, let me play this in the context. Let me put up the reverb back on for a second. Let me play this unsoloed so you hear what that sounds like. You hear it's off a little bit. Turn off the reverb there. I'm going to mute it. And then I'm going to add a virtual electric guitar. Now this virtual guitar is a Bright electric guitar. It's a Stratocaster from Sonavox. It's very, it's not a full-featured guitar, but it's $20, so you don't expect too much for that. Now, there's some reverb or delay on that. Let me turn that off. Okay. I turned the reverb off. I'm not sure if it would actually make a difference, but I don't want the reverb to be part of the signal that we're quantizing too. If you don't have, like if you're doing a guitar and you don't have a virtual guitar or some other instrument and you don't have that instrument virtually, try to find something with a similar envelope. Try to find matching the rhythmic portions of the sound as closely as possible. Okay, now let me record this. I think I was a bit off on there, but let's look at it. We're going to quantize this, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to quantize it to quarter notes. Okay, what we're going to do now is, I'm going to disarm that. I need to make it an audio, so I'm going to freeze it. And now let me put vocal line on that. You could use Melodyne too, I assume. Okay, let me capture that as the guide. Okay, now let me go back up. Let me unmute this. Let me go back up here. I add the region effect here. Let me capture this. Okay, and now let me mute the original one, and okay, let me turn the reverb back on. that's how you do it. Oh, and then let's not forget to, even though it's muted, let's delete this track because we're not going to need it anymore. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I like to then bounce this track just in case the region effect gets undone or disappears. I like to bounce it to another audio file just to print it to that. But yep, that's how you do it. That's if you ever record an audio file on a live instrument and you ever wish you could quantize it, that's how you do it. You make a similar dummy track, quantize that if necessary, and then use Vocaline or Melodyne or some other region effect to get the audio track to match the dummy track, and then remove the dummy track. Helps me in some cases. Hope it helps you. Maybe I'm saying something obvious. Maybe there's something that everybody already knows, but something I had to figure out by myself, and it works a lot, and I hope it helps you. Let me know in the comments. Does this help, or is it something that you already knew, or what? Let me know, and take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Center.